Hello and welcome to our discussion on the top 5 best games for PC. Today, we'll be taking a closer look at some of the most exciting and entertaining games available for the platform. Number 1, The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt. Let's start with one of the most critically acclaimed games of all time, The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt. This game is a masterpiece of storytelling, character development, and immersive open-world gameplay. Players take on the role of Geralt of Rivia, a monster hunter in a medieval-inspired world filled with political intrigue, dark magic, and dangerous creatures. The world of The Witcher 3 is vast and varied, with stunning landscapes and vibrant cities to explore. And with its branching storylines that offer multiple endings, players have the freedom to shape their own narrative as they journey through the game. But what really sets The Witcher 3 apart is its characters. From the enigmatic Yennefer to the brash bard Dandelion, the cast of characters in this game is rich and complex, with each one having their own motivations and desires. And of course, there's Geralt himself, a stoic and charismatic hero who is one of the most iconic characters in gaming today. Number 2, Grand Theft Auto V. Next up, we have Grand Theft Auto V, a game that needs no introduction. This classic game from Rockstar Games offers players an enormous open world to explore, filled with opportunities for mayhem, mischief, and criminal activities. Whether you're robbing banks, stealing cars, or just causing chaos in the streets, GTA V is a sandbox game that allows players to live out their wildest criminal fantasies. But there's more to GTA V than just mindless violence. The game also features a gripping story, memorable characters, and a soundtrack that perfectly captures the vibe of Los Angeles. And with the addition of online multiplayer, players can team up with friends to pull off heists and wreak havoc in a world that's always evolving and expanding. Number 3, Doom Eternal. If you're a fan of fast-paced, intense shooter games, then Doom Eternal is the perfect choice for you. This game is a high-octane thrill ride that will have you blasting demons and exploring hellish landscapes in search of new weapons and power-ups. The gameplay in Doom Eternal is incredibly fluid and satisfying, with a wide variety of enemies to face and an arsenal of weapons to choose from. But what really sets Doom Eternal apart is its atmosphere. From the pulsing soundtrack to the gruesome visuals, this game is a visceral experience that will leave you on the edge of your seat. And with its challenging difficulty level, players will need to use their wits and reflexes to survive in this brutal world. Number 4, Sekiro. Shadows Die Twice. From the creators of Dark Souls comes this challenging, brutal game set in feudal Japan. Players take on the role of a shinobi warrior who must fight his way through a series of increasingly difficult battles, using his stealth, agility, and deadly sword skills to defeat his enemies. The combat in Sekiro is fast-paced and satisfying, with a wide variety of moves and techniques to master. But what really sets Sekiro apart is its setting. The world of feudal Japan is beautifully rendered, with stunning landscapes and intricate details that bring the world to life. And with its intricate storyline and memorable characters, Sekiro is a game that will stick with you long after you've finished playing. Number 5, Civilization 6. Finally, we have Civilization VI, a game that's all about strategy and empire building. In this game, players take on the role of a leader of a civilization, building cities, developing technologies. The game features several civilizations not featured in previous incarnations of Civilization, while many returning civilizations have new capitals or new leaders. A critical design focus was to avoid having the player follow a preset path of improvements towards their civilization, which they had observed from earlier games. New to Civilization VI is the use of districts outside the city center to house most of the buildings. For example, a campus district must be built in order to house science-based buildings. Other new features include research on the game's technology tree based on nearby terrain, a similar technology tree for cultural improvements, and a better government civic structure for those playing on a cultural victory path. There is also new artificial intelligence mechanics for computer-controlled opponents, which includes secret goals and randomized engagements to disrupt an otherwise stable game.